Hey, what's up guys, Alex here, thank you for checking this video and welcome to my personal review of the XP Pen Artist 12. Probably the best 12 inches tablet that you could get below $300. I want to thank the people at XP Pen for sending me the Artist 12 in order to make this review, but this is not a paid review. They didn't pay me anything to do these reviews, so all these opinion and all the things that I'm gonna say are my own, are not changed by money, so you can trust me or whatever, don't trust me, but let's get into it. First of all, they sent me the Christmas edition. That means that this package is particular, just made for this amazing season, this amazing holiday. So it comes with a pretty amazing red package with a nice graphic on it, and plus it comes with some extra things like the red gloves, some stickers, a keychain and all the other Christmassy things. So because it's Christmas time now, or it's getting really close to Christmas and you don't know what to do, you don't know what to get for yourself or for someone that is really into graphic design or digital painting, the XP Pen Artist 12, it's pretty much the best thing that you could get below $300. But let's analyze together why I think that. First of all, a quick round of specs. This is a 13-14 inches size of tablet with an actual display size of 11.6 inches. It's a sort of a small display area for the size of the tablet, but it's full HD, it's 1920 by 1080. So the fact that it's so small, is 11 inches small, and we have full HD, it makes the colors and the pixel and everything super crisp and super sharp. It's really great to look at and to actually work with. The display is pretty amazing. It comes with an almost 180 degrees viewing angle. It comes with a 72% NTSC color gamut accuracy, which is pretty standard for the size of these tablets. By default, when you unpack the tablet, it comes with two layers of protective plastic. The first one, you just peel it off, it's just like to protect it. The second is the anti-glare layer plastic that it's nicely applied to it, and you can leave it there if you like to not have any glare on your screen, but I tend to remove it, and I did it for my experience, just to test this tablet, because I noticed that the anti-glare, not from XP Pen but for every tablet that you can find, it tends to dim the colors and reduce brightness and color vibrancy, so I decided to remove it. The tablet itself comes with some easy access buttons, 6 buttons in total, and a touch bar. The touch bar can be set up to use like to increase, decrease the brush size or zoom in and zoom out. I wish it was like a more analog thing, like a handle or a dial that you could turn, because the touch bar, I noticed, is not totally responsive. Sometimes it's hard to make it work properly, you have to tap it a lot. It's not as smooth as I wish it was, but it's not that big of a deal, and when you get used to it, it's actually pretty handy. The pen is a battery-free stylus. It has this hexagonal shape, which is kind of like, it's okay, I'm not used to it because all the Wacoms or all the tablets that I used in the past always has these like round, smooth type of stylus, but it's okay, like it doesn't bother you and you get used to it pretty quickly. And it comes with a button that you can set it up as a right click button, left click button, or just like configure it however you want. The button is flat, that means it doesn't have any bump, it is not easily clickable, easily findable, so I found myself pretty often just like stop looking at my screen or stop looking at the drawing and looking at the stylus to just turn it and see where the actual button is. It's not a big deal. Some people like the button, some people don't like having like a bump in the button. I wish there was the bump in the button just because I can find it without looking at the stylus, but as I said, it's not a big deal. It also comes with a built-in eraser on the back, but it's not recognized by all the softwares. It really depends on the software or your operating system, but it's pretty handy if it works. And then the tip is transparent just because it's super cool and you can look at it. And the stylus by default is capable of reaching 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity and recognizes tilt and direction, or at least it did when I was using Krita, which is the software I used to test this tablet. The stylus container looks like this big cylinder, like a pipe, and inside you can find the stylus. If you unscrew unscrew the other side, you can find all the nibs that you can replace, and the cap that you open to remove the stylus can be used as a stylus holder when you have it on your desk, which is really handy. As I said, it's a passive stylus, so it doesn't have any batteries, doesn't need to be recharged like previous models of XP Pen. Just take it out and start using it and it works. The tablet comes with a USB Type-C connection, which is great because it allows you to rotate and plug it however you want. If you use it from like the right angle, left angle, whatever you want to use it, you can rotate the plug and get it out of the way. The plug also has this L shape, which is fantastic because it's always, doesn't matter the direction, always sits flat attached to your tablet. The connectivity is kind of interesting because it's a bit standard. It means that it comes with a regular one single cable that you hook it to your tablet, and then the cable splits in 3 different cables. One HDMI, one USB, and one USB that you're supposed to connect to the power plug or the extension USB cord, and then goes into the power bank. The power connector can be avoided if you're on a desktop. If you're on a laptop that doesn't provide as much energy via USB, you need to then plug the tablet or plug the red cord, the red USB into the power plug in order to have enough power to turn on the tablet. But as I said, if you're on a desktop and enough power comes through the USB, the single USB cable, you don't need to plug the power plug, which is pretty handy because it removes the necessity of having an extra cable going around your desktop and underneath your desk or whatever you have your power bank, which is really handy. I really appreciate this. But let's stop talking about all the specs and all these technical things that you can check on the website, and you don't need to watch a review to learn all these things. Like, now let's get really into it and see how it actually works and why I think it's a great tablet that you should strongly consider buying. First of all, the setup was really easy. You just plug it. If you're on a Mac or Windows, it just works. It comes with a driver that you can download from the official website. You install the drivers, you have the settings where you can set up your express key on the tablet, your right click button, or the behavior of the eraser of the stylus, and that's it. You're good to go and you can use it, and it's fantastic. Like, I had no problem. If you're on Linux like me, there's a little bit of an extra step. It's not a big of a deal, but you have to download the driver, update a shell file to make it executable as a program, run that shell file as a sudo, as a super user, and then keep it open, because if you close it, all your settings will be forgotten because that program doesn't actually install in your operating system, so you need to have that shell script up and running all the time. But as I said, it's not a big deal, it's just a small inconvenience. I actually downloaded the drivers, put it in a custom folder, and whenever I have to use the tablet, I just trigger the shell script as a sudo user and I just keep it open or just minimize it and keep it there. It recognizes all your settings, so you don't have to reset it up every time you plug it again, so it's okay. I wish a downloadable and installable driver was available for like the regular software center or as a PPA, but it's just software, so it in the future is really fixable if we have enough people using XP Pen tablets on Linux. So let's give it a try. But let's get to the actual experience of using the tablet, and I was really surprised because it was really great. It was really natural and smooth. The pen slides on the tablet even without the anti-glare. You don't have any friction, anything. It's like super smooth and super easy to use. For my test I used Krita, that is an open source software, and I was running Elementary OS and I had no problem. After downloading the driver and booting the driver, everything was properly recognized and I was able to jump right into working on my side project or whatever, on my drawing, and I had literally no problems. No glitches, no jumping in line, no weird angles, no weird tremors or anything. The strokes are super precise. I didn't experience any glitch or any jump. And even if you go really fast, you will not experience those weird fish hooks that you see sometimes. And I also saw sometimes in my Wacom Cintiq, when I go really fast and I try to do multiple lines one after another, I see those really weird fish hooks that they happen at the beginning of your line. Nothing like that on the XP Pen Artist 12. Really impressed. As I said, before using it, I removed the anti-glare plastic layer, so the screen was super glossy and sometimes reflective. But because of without the anti-glare layer, it gets super bright and the colors are really vibrant and sharp. I don't see my reflection when I actually use it. You can boost the brightness of the tablet to 100%. you're not gonna experience any super weird color alteration. The color accuracy is really great, and you can draw by staring at the tablet, and you're not gonna see your reflection all the time like it happens with like an iPad Pro or something when you draw outside. Of course, I didn't use this tablet outside. It's an indoor tablet that needs a computer in order to work. It's not a standalone product, so I don't know how it will perform outside without the anti-glare layer, but probably would be too glossy to use outside. But who would use this thing outside? I have no idea. Other than that, I really have nothing to say. The experience was really pleasant and it felt natural. It's like zero learning curve. It was really comfortable to use. As I said, the slider, it's kind of weird, the touch slider that you have on the side, but if you don't use it, it's not a big deal. And overall, the build quality is amazing. It's really light, really sturdy. I love the type of texture, like the matte texture that it's around the tablet on the back. The little rubber feet that helps the tablet to not slide away when you use it. And you can buy also like a stand, a really great stand that unfortunately I don't have to test it, but I saw some reviews online and people are happy with the stand, so you should get also a stand. Overall, I consider this the best 12 inches tablet, and I think even better than the Wacom Cintiq. Of course, the Wacom Cintiq has a higher quality and it's more compatible with Linux and all this kind of stuff, but it costs way more than this. The XP Pen Artist 12 comes at $250, and for this price and what you get, is like really a no-brainer. If you never use a graphic tablet and you're considering buying one but they're too expensive, you should really get the XP Pen Artist 12. It's great, it's cheap, and for the money that you pay, you get an amazing product that really works great out of the box. But yeah, there you have it. That's pretty much it for this review. You can find the link to the Amazon. It's an affiliate link, so if you want to click on that, it will help the channel. You can find the link below to buy the tablet, or you can check the website of the XP Pen with all the specs and images, and just it's a really great tablet. You should really consider buying it, and I'm really curious to actually try more products from the XP Pen because they're really great and affordable, and if the quality of all the other products are compared to the Artist 12, I think I don't need to buy Wacom things anymore. I think I'm set with that for life, which is, it's fantastic, and I can save so much money. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you try the tablet from XP Pen, if you try another tablet, you weren't satisfied, let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Of course, let me know in the comments below. And as usual, thank you guys for watching, and I talk to you in the next one.